so if you seeing yourself then and dealing with it the way that you did, besides, somebody just sharing their story with you, how do you think someone could have gotten through to Brittany then? What would you have done or told yourself, or someone who's just like you, who's kind of doing that same crap that's almost a poison? It really almost makes us sicker because of the anxiety of having to hide.
Yeah. I mean, I think honestly, I think it would have been really nice to like have the social media that we have now
Yeah,
in that aspect. Cause I think there's so many people who just share their story on
yeah,
social media now where like you at least have that where like electronically, someone out there, you're not alone.
yeah.
Whereas like back then, I actually remember the first time I heard someone shared that they had, IBD with me, and it was actually in college, and it was like my senior year of college, and it was another dietitian who I just randomly got paired with for an assignment, and she was like, "Oh yeah," and she was very casual about it, very open, and I couldn't even tell her in that moment that I also had it. I was so like mortified and ashamed of this condition that I couldn't even like come out to her in that moment. But like thinking back to that, I like am so appreciative that she, opened up with me and shared that, because that it meant like a lot to me to hear that. And I just wish like someone had done that earlier.
The first time I heard somebody say and talk about, like, in a group that they had Crohn's, I was almost jealous, because I was like, man, I have it too, and and I want to tell everybody what you're telling everybody, and I need to get it off my chest too.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
So
oh
you shared it with people.
yeah, yeah. After the first time I heard somebody share, I was like, my goodness, just hearing somebody else tell their story took such a weight off me. And then the more I let people in, then I started realizing, sick people's where it's at. I mean, I love sick people. They're down to earth. We have an awareness of the limitations of our body and our mortality, which allows for a certain type of thinking that is, it just matched. I love it. And I love the genuineness of people who are struggling every day. And and being able to relate to them, I just connect really good. I love it. And ever since I heard that first story, I started sharing mine. And then my mom would, like, when she saw the okay that I was doing it, she'd tell people, and then that's how it all happens, right? Then people start coming over, and you start visiting, and you end up having a business on social media where you're helping all kinds of people. And